Hey everyone, my name is Bogdan and welcome to Acura Addicted channel, helping you to navigate in the world of automotive repairs, maintenance and reviews. Today I'll be working on replacing the spark plug tube seals and head cover gaskets, again for my friend Sasha's 2.4-liter 4-cylinder 2012 Acura TSX. Let me assure you that this is a pretty straightforward procedure, and even if you're not comfortable with it, you can still do it. Here's a list of tools you need to complete this job. A gasket kit that includes head cover gasket, spark plug tube seals, coil seals, and new head cover nut washers. Alternatively, you can purchase all of these seals and gaskets separately, but I'm advising against that because it's more expensive and you will want to replace all of them at the same time. A 10mm socket with a small ratchet and a medium extension. A torque wrench if you want to properly torque your fasteners. A flexible magnet tool to recover any dropped bolts or nuts. A 1/2-inch ratchet with a medium extension. A big flathead screwdriver to prop up the head cover. Some carton to serve as a surface protectant for the cover, so you don't scratch it. Some sort of an object like a puck to be able to evenly apply pressure and push in the new tube seals. I used a rubber insert for my hydraulic jack. A small rubber mallet. Brake cleaner. Honda Bond or similar gasket cover sealant. Paper towels. Decent work light. Pliers to remove hose clamps. And some degreaser or cleaner to clean the engine cover with. Links to everything I use are in the description. Let's roll! Do this when the engine is cold. Let's remove the front part of the engine cover and the top plastic cover by removing the 10mm bolts. Detach these two hoses by removing clamps and wiggling them off. Let's cover the fit in here to avoid dust and debris getting in. Now removing the bolts that secure the coils. Let's disconnect the ignition wiring from the coils. Let's remove the coil harness out of the way. Remove the coils and inspect them. These look good, no cracks or burn marks. A quick inspection of the spark plug wells. They look clean. I really like how the cover keeps the debris out of this area in this engine. You need to detach this bracket here to be able to remove the cover. There are 3 10mm bolts holding it. Make sure you don't drop any. Now remove the 6 cover nuts using a 10mm socket with a ratchet. Then remove the oil dipstick. Prop the sealing washers and discard. You will be replacing them. Carefully prop up the head cover and start removing it. Just wiggle it a little bit and get it out. Make sure the gasket doesn't stay on the valve head. Discard the old gasket. Inspect the cover inside. Looks great. This looks brand new, which is awesome. You will need to carefully remove the remnants of the sealer in these spots. Make precautions so the dried out sealer doesn't get into the head. Time to remove the old spark plug tube seals. You will have to be very careful to avoid damaging or even cracking the cover. I must say, I thought this task would be much easier, but the seals are stuck there good, which makes sense because their purpose is to seal well. Using a big screwdriver or a crowbar, try carefully propping the seals. It didn't work at first, and I tried other stuff, like pulling it with pliers, to a small degree of success. Finally, let's clean up this mess. Our kit also comes with a new coil seals. They are similar, if not the same diameter, but you can differentiate them because they are more pliable since they don't have metal thread in them. Let's pull off the old seals. And put the new ones on. Time to put the new tube seals in. I'm using a rubber hydraulic jack insert to allow even force distribution. Make sure the new seals are flush. Done. Install the new head cover gasket. Make sure it fits perfectly. Let's put everything back together. Clean the mating surfaces. Apply a small amount of sealer here, 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 and here. Carefully reinstall the cover. Inspect if it's sealed properly and make sure the gasket doesn't come out. Return the oil dipstick. Install the new cover sealing washers and tighten the nuts. Using a cross pattern, torque them. Done. Reinstalling the coils. Securing them with 10mm bolts. Reinstall the bolts holding this bracket in place.
Oh, so next.
Ah, damn it, I dropped one. It has never been recovered. But that's okay, it's not a critical fastener, as there are other two. Reconnect the harness connectors. reinstall the hoses and secure the clamps. Looks good. Let's start her up. Purrs like a cat. Let's put the top cover back on. I'll also install the front part. A bit of a cleanup with a great apple-scented all-purpose cleaner generously donated by our friend Sasha. All done. Took me about an hour. Remember, if I could do it, anyone can. Unfortunately, Sasha decided not to keep the car and jump onto the back bandwagon instead. No pun intended. So in the next video, I'll be replacing the rear brakes for his Volkswagen Jetta. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and hit the bell buttons for more videos on this channel. And as always, drive safe, use your turn signals, and remember, anything is possible with the right tools and motivation. See you next time!
All the blood rush before me. I feel a flood.